So Rickey Smiley recently, not too long ago, did a video bashing black people that do not support Kamala Harris. And he basically, in other words, said that we should support Kamala Harris because she is a AKA, and that will be a win for the AKAs. Not because her policies, not because she's doing anything in particular that's going to help our community, just because she's an AKA. And if we don't vote for her, then Trump is going to win. And that's what they're all saying. And there has recently been a campaign of comedians and radio show hosts basically bashing and trying to bully black people because we don't want to support Kamala Harris. And it's not only just a radio show host that's doing this as well, it's other black people too. Because the majority of the black people, in my personal opinion, from what I've seen, they are going towards Kamala Harris. And they are also mad if you tell them you either not voting or you're voting for Donald Trump. Me personally, I'm not voting for either one if they're not offering anything for what I want, right? And me specifically, I want a black agenda and something tangible for the black community. That's what's the most important thing to me. And if you're voting, you should vote for whatever the most important thing is to you. But voting for somebody because they're a woman or off identity politics because they're black, which she's not black, she's actually Indian. But for the sake of every election, she becomes black before the election, and afterwards, she's back Indian. Whatever she wants to be. She's a chameleon. But yeah, so while this is all going, while these radio talk hosts and comedians are trying to bully us into voting for Kamala Harris, we currently have the migrant crisis going on, and our tax dollars are going towards them, and they're getting all types of benefits. From what I'm seeing, thousands of dollars in food stamps and also cash assistance as well. They're getting all type of business loans and grants, which I'm going to show y'all later. And also, we're currently on the brink of World War III. Let's not mention that the draft is currently going. They're talking about the draft under the Biden administration, right? Inflation is at an all-time high, and there is mass layoffs. We're basically on the brink of a recession at this moment, and it's just been a shit show for the past 4 years, honestly. So, in my personal opinion, Kamala Harris even said out her mouth she is not going to do anything specifically for the black community. So everything else there shouldn't be no argument after that, right? If she said that and she's still doing the same thing, but she can do everything under the sun for the immigrants. She can get a bill signed for the Asian community. But when we ask for something that's an issue, after we put in the most sweat and blood in this country, we built this country. Even after slavery, we still endured all type of injustices, and we can't even get no type of compensation or help or anything. Then what's the point of voting at all for either party? What's the point of voting for either party if we're not going to get anything out of it? And the thing is, when it comes to black people, they love to tell black people, Well, you got to build that and get that on your own. Well, we've been doing that for years, right? We've been doing that for years. Our towns got bombed. Um, they ran highways through our black-owned communities by using eminent domain, flooded our towns. They did all type of heinous things, and this was after slavery. And they're still doing stuff. The so-called Biden administration passed laws and signed bills that was used to destroy us. So why would I support somebody that's not only not going to do anything for me, but also is going to put a knife to my back? But let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So this is Ricky Smiley going off on the Ricky Smiley show. So let's get into the video.
Trump.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
you
what I'm
know, I'm
saying?
I'm just like,
That's
Hold on, let me rewind it just so we can.
school principal. He reminded you of your high school football coach, and he was a football coach that led his team to a national stand up for women's rights. And he's a popular governor in the great state of Minnesota, which Trump won in 2016. That state was picked off by Joe Biden, and I think we'll definitely get his state and the state of Pennsylvania. The black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. I'm just sick of the black people on the internet
Okay, this word starts right here. So we finna start right here.
talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump.
Okay, so you getting mad because somebody don't want to vote for Kamala, but they want to vote for Trump, or if they don't, even if they don't choose either party, like why is that your business? We had the right to make our own decision. And see, this the problem in the black community. If you don't think like everybody else, and if you're not doing what everybody else is doing, you're a free thinker. You think outside the box, and you're not going with the traditions that's being passed on for years and continuously doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting a change. If you don't think like that, then they have a problem with it. And that's one big issue with the black community.
Y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like that's just garbage.
So you so deep in your feelings that you wanna block somebody that don't support the same politician that you support. That's crazy.
It's
yeah,
just garbage.
Can we be
Everybody got to
united
find,
on anything? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
Always
Black
complain.
folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too.
Okay, yeah. So because we're tired of doing the same thing, and the thing is, Kamala has a history. She has an ugly history, and I can really go through and pull that up. Prosecuting black men, even black men that were innocent, denying them to get any type of bond or anything. So she has a messed up history, bro. So not only does she not have any policies or anything, and these 4 years been crap, but she had a nasty history when she was in California. She already had a bad reputation with black men in California. Not even just black men, black women as well. You getting mad at people for stating the facts.
but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people.
Okay, so if we can vote for who we want to, and you're saying don't try to encourage people to vote for Donald Trump or whatever, or not vote, whatever the case may be, then what are you doing by trying to convince us to vote for Kamala Harris? You're doing the same thing. So that's hypocrisy right there. That doesn't make any sense at all. And I'm not hearing you talking about any of her policies or anything that she's going to do for us. So, yeah.
And sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm just like, don't
And the thing is, Donald Trump is not campaigning for the black vote as hard like Kamala Harris is. The Republican Party don't cater to, don't campaign to the black vote like the Democrats do. And we haven't been voting Democrat. I mean, we haven't been voting Republican for the past 60 plus years. So how you gonna get mad at us asking for the party that's campaigning to us to actually do something for us so they can get our vote? Isn't that a fair business exchange? Let's continue.
And
vote
then
for him. It is what
they
it
not even
is.
doing, y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what
We've done real research. That's the thing. We've done the real research. Tell us what, how about you tell us what her real record is then? Because if you go on her website, she has no real solid policies. She has no policies. Donald Trump, Donald Trump actually has policies on his page. He actually has policies. All I seen that she had was talking points, and neither one of them was anything that I agreed with or that seemed like it was going to benefit black people.
she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot. We need
A
to
whole
stand with
lot.
her. We need to
Yes.
stand with her. She's great. She will
Absolutely.
make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in a time where a black
See, he can't even say what it is because he don't even know. He can't give no valid reason why we should vote for her. Besides, she's black and she pledged AKA. Let's go.
woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy.
Who cares? We already went through that. We had Obama for 8 years. Ain't nothing special happened. He ain't do nothing special for the black community. He ain't do nothing. And then during that time, I mean, it was a recession. I'm not saying it was necessarily Obama's fault because he just had got into office during that time. But we had the recession. Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Baltimore riots. Police had immunity back then to kill people and get off. Because most of those officers that ended up shooting unarmed black people, they got off during that time. So Obama didn't do anything special.
Be on the
Stop it,
right
black
side of
people.
history. Be
Yeah.
on the
Stop it.
right side of history.
That's so. It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or
I mean, she does though. Someone asks her a question, and all she does is basically repeat what you said back to her, and she doesn't give a solution to what she's going to do about the problem that the person asked the question about. Excuse the music, y'all. That's my neighbors. But yeah,
say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick two United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose your voting rights and Brown versus the Board of Education. Should do your homework.
I mean, we have voting rights. Anybody can go to the polls and vote, man. And I mean, unless you're a felony or something. And as far as women's rights, if you're talking about abortion, that's done on the state level. They can, I mean, they can always go to a state where abortion is illegal and get an abortion, if that's exactly what you're talking about.
Well,
Black
hold up.
people,
Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in
She could be
on
sworn in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme
and
Court
possibly
woman
by
justice.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Does
stop
that
it.
not give you chills?
Come on
Stop
now.
it.
Does
You
that not
Who cares? How is that going to fix any of our issues? None of that stuff is going to fix any of our issues. That is symbolism. That's not going to make us better off economically. That's not going to tackle the issues in the black community. That's not going to stop racial discrimination. None of that matters.
sin
Maria,
just make your
can,
whole body vibrate?
Maria,
Oh
I
my
can go
gosh.
deep into that. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority.
And see, this the thing right here. See, they doing this and they promoting this because it's going to be a win for them, not the black community as a whole. What about the black community that's not in no sorority or in no fraternity? And I doubt that's going to even be a win for them. The only reason that all these radio show hosts and comedians are promoting Kamala Harris is because they getting paid to do so, or they benefiting from it indirectly or directly, and they just all for symbolism. So they gonna lead us to the slaughterhouse just so they can get their benefits. They don't care about the rest of black society that's not in no sorority or fraternity.
Incorporated into the damn White House. What's
Come
wrong
on
with
now.
y'all?
Come on,
On
man.
MLK holiday,
But y'all mad
baby,
because she ain't
y'all.
talking about
Who
reparations.
was a
Man, if y'all
member?
don't
Who
get-
was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Game.
Who cares? What is that doing for us as a community? Okay, I'm stopping right there. So I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna play you what else is going on.